Hi. I decided to do something from Still Life, and I'm looking at this piece over here, and I decided to share some tips about art that I've learned over the years. One of them is that sometimes when you're working on art, you might see Bob Ross does this whole painting at once and it's amazing, but there are these moments where you're like, oh no, he ruined the whole painting with those strokes. What have you done? How would I even follow along learning any strokes or being, you know, learning and doing at the same time with him and feeling like I do a good job. And one of the things that I do is even I slow down even more. And sometimes I hide my art from myself. And it's okay to decide that it's not finished or, if something looks so bad that maybe you want to totally destroy it or you hate yourself or you don't understand it yet. It's okay to just put it away and not look at it for a long time. And even when you come back and look at it, you'll know when you're ready for your process with doing that piece again. And from doing still life, I have, kind of some amateur lessons that I've learned and things that I appreciate from knowing all the layers of my paintings. And I do a little bit of drawing to help myself sometimes. Sometimes something that happens is within the layers of strokes of your painting, it will give a texture that's a line or creating a shade of paint differently, such as that you'll see a stroke that's so special that's come from a lot of strokes, or you're giving dimension to something and depth to something from a really um, you know like these lines, they need to be shaded more. I'm adding in the colors, or maybe I'm just gonna leave it there because if someone comes and looks at that, they could be encouraged as an artist by the way that the strokes are. I never thought that I would be that great. I was awarded for art when I was a kid, and I liked painting with the whole rainbow. But I kind of paused before drawing and I saw things in multiple strokes, and I thought I would never be a real artist for not being able to draw in a certain way. And I didn't do art for a really long time. But it's really good for you. It's a nice activity, it's a fun hobby. Maybe you like to mix colors, maybe you want to buy all of yours or learn from many different techniques and books, and can take a long time when a teacher shows you that they just apply the paint onto their brush from the palette and then swoop it on there and it looks like a flower petal, and then they say practice that because you might not walk up and do it the first time, and maybe you do, but it's okay either way.